When you need to take something apart, it can get tricky sometimes keeping track of which parts go where. Try taking strips of duct tape, folding over one side, and labeling each section, then attach the small parts to the sticky side of the tape.
Oh God, they make it sound harder than it is. Now listen to this.
It was Babe in Internet Land, so I uploaded a video once upon a time, and everyone started fighting in the comments. It actually happens every time. People were fighting because a bunch of people in the comment section hate foreskins. They're like, yeah, foreskin sucks. And it made me really sad inside because I really love foreskin. A lot. Like, it's almost unhealthy. The foreskin is a highly elastic piece of skin that covers the head of the penis, and it's amazing. It does lots of really cool, awesome stuff. The two basic functions of the foreskin are protection and sexualness. So when a little baby is born, they got a penis, the foreskin is actually fused to the glands. It's fused to the head, and that is good. Nature is a smart motherfucker, okay? She knows what she's doing. The fusing of the foreskin to the head keeps bacteria and other stuff out that can cause infections when the little baby's getting all big. When they become like 10 or 11-ish, the foreskin will start to detach from the head. And then the foreskin still serves as like a little sheath. It keeps all the bad stuff out, and it also keeps all the good stuff in. The foreskin has mucous membranes which release and distribute and help to store natural lubrication. So you could think of it as kind of like an eyelid. It creates a cozy little cave for the head of the penis to stay in. Yeah, you thought only vagina people get a cave? Wrong. Penis people get a cave too. But it's also protecting those erotic nerve endings so that they aren't overexposed and becoming desensitized by being all over the place all the time. So that kind of leads it.
Desensitized. I feel that. I can honestly say that I feel that. So she's right. Too right. And she even gets even more right, which is weird, because how does this chick know so much about this stuff?
Into the sexualness part of the foreskin. It's protecting the gland so that it doesn't become desensitized. But the foreskin itself...
Desensitized, that's what she said. ...has roughly, get ready for this, is your body ready, around 240 feet of nerve fibers. 240 feet of nerve fibers that they've snipped out. And not only did you lose that, but you lose more because you lose the sensation when it touches the air, because it's supposed to be in a hood. So you're like compoundedly fucked, and not in the good way.
Well, as 20,000 nerve endings. Fuck yeah, foreskin! So the foreskin has all these cool functions, but oh wait, hold up. 8 in 10 Americans who have penises.
8 in 10 Americans are numb, and they don't even know it.
Have their foreskin removed. Here in America, circumcision is one of the most common surgical procedures that happens, and it almost always happens directly from the womb. As in, before they can talk or understand what's going on. As in, before they can give consent to have half the skin of their penis removed.
Half the skin of... half of it removed. Half of the thing that people like her go crazy about. They took half of it. They're like, a foot long. Nope, 6. That's the new average size. You're small. No, they cut half of me off when I was born. No, you were just small. No, they cut half of it off.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all, like, circumcision gives me the creeps. It legitimately freaks me out. Like, why do people do that? Why?
Hey, I'm just gonna cut off part of your penis before you can ever say anything.
I'm happy that she knows. I'm happy. Because it's like, why is it left to a woman to decide for her child what's best for it other than normal shit, like raising it normally, like a surgical procedure? And then they say when you're born you don't have any foreskin, so they're just cutting things off that aren't even there yet because it has to grow in, so they're just basically cutting half of it off, basically. And I knew when I was like 10, I would be like, they did something. Aliens abducted me and took parts of me. And I used to believe in aliens, and it was for that reason, because I thought aliens abducted me. And it wasn't until I got much older, even just recently practically, that I'd really discover what they did. And I looked up the exact procedure, what they do and how they do it, and the markings that I have on me are the same markings that they do in that procedure. So now I know that they did fuck with me, and now I know how. And I think that is fucked up. But shit, this is only like half the video.
Circumcision is actually pretty dark. Legit question. Why do we remove people's foreskin without their consent? Circumcision is actually a really, really old practice. It was first documented in Egyptian art that dates back to 2400 BC. Holy shit! And tribal cultures throughout history and even today continue circumcising as sort of like a rite of passage. Think of it as like fraternity hazing, but instead of making you drink a shot of beer every minute, they're cutting off part of your penis. Another big part of circumcision's survival into 2013 is religious tradition. But religion is actually not the driving force behind America's crazy circumcision numbers. Yeah, it counts for some. Here are the 4 arguments that I hear over and over and over again in defense of circumcision. It's just cleaner that way. Hey, stop the foreskin hate. The foreskin is not naturally dirty. People have this habit of thinking their genitals are a lot dirtier than they actually are. Cleaning underneath the foreskin isn't this great challenge either. Just pull it back and rinse it with water. That's it. That's all. People say they want to cut off the foreskin because it's easier to clean. It sounds to me like, oh yeah, well, ears get lots of wax and then they get dirty, so we're just going to chop them off. Part 2, it protects against STDs. The research on this
I don't know. This video is really cool. You should look it up, watch it a few times, think about it, and then I don't really care because I'm not really going to save myself, but you could save your kids. But then again, fuck your kids. I don't care if you do go get a circumcision. Fuck you.